Shalom, 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 Israel. First, giving honor to the Most High and His Son, Yahushua. Today's class, lean on the Most High and Christ. The title is just to explain that we need to really lean on the power. We really need to show that faith by action, show that love by action, show who's got the action. We need power, not need power, man. In the concept of man, we need to lean on the power of the Son. And we're going to get into it. Give me Romans, chapter 15, and verse 4.
The book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
These things were written for our learning. These things were written for us to lean on the power, for us to lean on Christ, for us to have our hope in God, have our faith in God, man, in Christ. Read.
That we, through patience and comfort of the Scripture,
that we, through patience and comfort of the instruction, of the example, of the knowledge, of the wisdom, of the understanding, we, through patience and comfort of that, read,
might have hope.
He say what?
Might have hope.
That we continue to lean on the power, that we continue to lean on the Son, that we put all our hope, power, Son. So let's get into it. Give me Isaiah, chapter 41, verse 13 through 41, verse 13. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 41, verse 13. For I, the Lord thy God, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not.
He say what?
Fear not.
Read.
I will help thee.
What do you say out?
I will help thee.
He said, man, the Lord God, fear not, for I will help thee. For I will not leave you stranded. For I will not leave you for naught. For I will not leave you without a way to escape. Lean on the power. Know that He got your back. Know that there's help for you. Know, excuse me, that when you are in the right frame of mind, when you are following after those footsteps, when you are following after that example of Christ, know that nothing can hinder your walk. That's right. But when you have that faith, or when you lean on the power, when you lean on the Son, man, when you put your hope in God, in the Son, man. Read that last part again. He said, I will what?
I will help thee.
He said, man, you lean on me, I will help thee. You lean on me, I will help thee.
That's right.
For I, the Lord thy God, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee.
That's right.
Take that to heart. Take solace in that. I will help thee. Lean on me. We all done seen the movie. We all done heard the song, man. Lean on me when you not strong. Because Christ's going to be your strength.
That's right.
Give me John. St. John. Chapter 10. Verse 1. It's through. Read that.
The book of St. John, chapter 10, verse 1. Verily, verily, I say unto you.
This is Christ speaking. Read.
He that endureth not by the door, entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way.
He say, he that entereth not by the door. Not by the door. Keep that in mind. He say, not by the door. If you enter not by the door, but climbeth up some other way, read.
The same is a thief and a robber.
Read.
But he that entereth in by the door.
He say, wait, on the contrary, but he that does enter through that door, read.
Is the shepherd of the sheep.
Mm-hmm.
To him the porter openeth, and the sheep hears his voice, and he calleth his own sheep by name, and leadeth them out.
He said he calleth them by name and lead them out. Read.
And when he putteth forth his own sheep, he goeth before them, and the sheep follow him, but they know his voice.
They say, man, and when I'm dealing with the sheep, when I'm guiding the sheep, when I'm caring for the sheep, I put myself at the forefront, and they will follow me. So they know me, so they know his voice. Excuse me, read.
And a stranger will they not follow.
He say, and a stranger will they not follow. The lies and the whims of the world will they not follow. That ego in their head telling them to go contrary against the word, they will not follow. That old man that they seemingly killed off will not make his way back to the surface and take control. He said, he that hear that stranger voice, he will not follow. Read.
But will flee from him.
But with what?
Will flee from him.
But will turn and flee from that unknown voice, from that unfamiliar voice, from that voice that don't have no light, from that voice that is void of understanding, from that voice that is void of life, from that voice that's only there as a thief and that robber. He said they will flee from him. Read.
For they know not the voice of strangers.
For they know not the voice of strangers. Keep in mind, he said, those that enter not through the door, not through the door, but climbeth up, but try to find some other way in. He said there is a thief and a robber. Give me Psalm 18 and 2. Let me get through this. That door, what is so important about that door? We're going to get into what's so important about that door. First, we need to touch on this. Read this. Psalms 18 and verse 2.
The book of Psalms, chapter 18, verse 2. The Lord is my rock.
You say what?
The Lord is my rock.
How do we need to look at the power?
The Lord is my rock.
This is how we need to look at the sun. Read.
And my fortress and my deliverer.
See, this is why we need to lean on the power. This is why we need to lean on the sun. This is why we need to listen and hear that voice. Read.
My God, my strength, in whom will I trust?
In whom what?
In whom will I trust?
Man, you can switch out the word trust and say, in whom I will lean on. In whom I will put my hope in. In whom I will have faith in. That's what that trust means. He said, whom I will trust. Read.
My buckler.
My shield. Read.
And the horn of my salvation.
My safety. Read.
And my high tower.
My protection. Lean on the power.
That's right.
Lean on the sun. Again, he said, I will help thee. I will help thee. I will be that shield. I will be that fortress. I will be your salvation. I will help thee. Lean on the power. Lean on the sun. Let's go back. St. John, chapter 10, and verse 5.
The book of St. John, chapter 10, verse 5.
Matter of fact, jump up to verse 4.
Verse 4. And when he putteth forth his own sheep, he goeth before them, and the sheep follow him, but they know his voice. And a stranger will they not follow, but will flee from him. For they know not the voice of strangers.
Read.
This parable spake Jephthahisrael unto them, but they understood not what things they were which he spake unto them.
He said, man, this parable Christ spoke unto them. He said they understood not what was being said. Read.
Then said Christ unto them again, Verily, verily, I say unto you.
He said, surely, surely, I say unto you now. Read.
I am the door.
I am what?
I am the door.
I am what?
I am the door.
He say, I am that door. Again, he say, those who come unto me, man, who come through that door, who enter through that door, are counted as the sheep. But those that climb up some other way, counted as thieves, robbers. Read it again, verse 7.
Verse 7. Then said Christ unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep.
He say, I am that door of the sheep. Read.
All that ever came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not hear them.
He say, all them that came up some other way, man, those thieves and those robbers, the sheep didn't pay no attention to those voices because they entered unto the door. Read.
I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved.
He say what?
He shall be saved.
He say, I will help thee.
He shall be saved.
Read.
And shall go in and out and find pasture.
And find that peace. And find that rest. And be well off. And be good. Have that surety. Have that protection. That salvation. That fortress. That strong high tower. That's what that pasture is, man. That rest. That peace. Read.
The thief cometh not, but for to steal, and to kill, and to destroy.
He say those that come in not by me, man, they seek to kill, steal, and destroy. Read.
I am come that they might have life.
Hello. We say what?
I am come that they might have life.
He say, Christ, man, I am come that you may have life. I am come that I may help you. I am come that I may be your salvation. I am come that you may put your trust in me. That you may lean on me. That your cares be on me. We all heard the saying, man, Jesus take the wheel. We all heard the saying, man, let go and let God. But are you really doing that? Are you really putting your faith in the power? Because it's not just the word, not just something to be flung around. There's an action behind that faith. He said, I come that they might have life. Read.
And that they might have it more abundantly.
He said, man, that you may have it more abundantly. More abundantly. Give me Proverbs. Chapter 3. Let's start at verse 1. He said, man, I am come that you may have life. I am come that you may have that salvation. I am come that you may have protection. I am come that I may be your shield. I am come that I will help you. Read that out, Proverbs 3, and start at verse 1.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 1. My son, forget not my law.
He said, forget not the law. Read.
But let thine heart keep my commandments.
He said, but let thy mind, man, be centered on truth. Read.
For length of days.
For what?
For length of days.
So if your mind be centered in on the power, he say, for length of days, read.
And long life.
And what?
And long life.
He said, I've come here that they may have life, that it may be in abundance. Read.
And peace.
And what?
And peace.
That you may find that pasture, that you may be well off. Read.
Shall they add to thee? Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck. Write them upon the table of thine heart.
Amen. He's saying, forget not that voice. Listen to that voice. Walk through the door that you may have those pastures. Read.
So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and man.
Yes, amen. So that they may have life abundant. So that they may have truth. So that they may have help. So that they may be well off. So lean on the power. Lean on the Son. Put your hope in God. Seek Him. Be at that door. Be time. This is what it's going into, man. This is that real faith. This is that real love. Through your action.
That's faith.
Through your actions. Give me Psalm 34, verse 8. They say, forget it not. Forget it not, man. Write it upon the tables of thy mind, man. Read out.
The book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 8. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusted in him.
He say what?
Blessed is the man that trusted in him.
He say, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is that man that trusted in him. Blessed is that man that set his hope in God. Blessed is that man that lean on the power. Blessed is that man that lean on the Son. Blessed is that man that walketh through the door, man, that hear the voice, that seeketh that pasture, that follow the footsteps of the good shepherd. And blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Read.
Oh, fear the Lord, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him.
He said, man, there is no want to them, man. There is nothing that you may need. There is nothing that you may want. Everything is going to be made easy for you. Remember, Christ said, take my yoke upon me. That burden may be light, man. That you may have rest. That you may be well off. He said, man, you'll want for naught. Read.
The young lion do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord.
He say, but they that seek the Lord, but they that walk through the door, but they that follow the voice of the shepherd, but they that follow the example of the shepherd, but they that lean on the power. Read.
Shall not want any good thing.
He say, shall not want for any good thing, man. Shall not want. He say, man, the pastures is going to be made easy. Everything you can need. Everything going to be laid bare. So who wouldn't want that? What's the cons to something like that? Because right now it's giving you the pros, right? It's giving you all the pros. No cons in sight. He say, lean on me. Trust in me. Set your hope in me. Have faith in me. I come to give you life in abundance. I'm going to help you. I'm not going to put you in a situation where you have no escape. I'm here for you. I got you. That's your power speaking, man. That's your God. That's Christ letting you know, man, take on my spirit. Take on my yoke. Do as I do. Read 10 again, bro.
Verse 10. The young lion do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord.
They that seek the power, but they that lean on the Son. Read.
Shall not want any good thing.
Shall not want for anything, man. Shall not want for any good thing. But lean on the power. Put your hope in God. Give me Isaiah chapter 40, verse 29. Read that when you get there, bro.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 29. He giveth power to the faint.
He say he gives power to the faint, to the ones Let me be weak, man. He said, I am your strength. Read.
And to them that have no might, he increaseth strength.
He do what?
He increaseth strength.
He becomes that help.
He increaseth strength.
Read.
Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord,
But they that wait upon the Lord, but they that lean on the power, but they that trust in the power, but they that have faith. Read.
shall renew their strength.
Shall renew their strength. Read.
They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary.
He said, man, you shall be strengthened, man. You shall not have no care, man. You shall be well off. You shall have life in abundance. Read.
And they shall walk and not faint.
He said, they shall walk and not faint. They shall walk and need for naught. They shall walk and not have to worry. They shall walk and need nothing. Bro, where's the bad in that? What's so wrong with trusting in the power? What's so wrong in following the example of Christ? What's so wrong with loving on your brother? What's so wrong? What's so wrong doing after what Christ did? The perfect role model you could possibly have in life. One of the best examples you could possibly have in life, right here. He say, lean on me and I got you. How many people in the world told you that same thing but came up short on their end? How many people in the world, man, sold you that good game, man, talked that good gab, man, and left you hanging? Left you in sorrow, left you in the time of need, man. The power in his son say, I got you. You gonna want for naught. I got you. I'm here to give you life in abundance. I'm here. Take my hand. Follow. Walk through that door. Seek that refuge. Don't you want the graves on good pasture? Don't you want a life or not? No want, no curves. Everything made easy. That sounds like a win-win situation. He said, man, come take this bread for free, man. Free 99. Flying off the shelves. Come get you. Give me some. Chapter 18, verse 20.
The book of Psalms, chapter 18, verse 20. The Lord rewarded me according to my righteousness.
He said, the Lord rewarded unto me according to my actions, according to my righteousness, according to my spirit, according to how I deal amongst my brothers. Read.
According to the cleanness of my hands.
According to what?
The cleanness of my hands.
My hands are not defiled with blood. According to the cleanness of my hands. Read.
He has recompensed me. For I have kept the ways of the Lord.
For what?
I have kept the ways of the Lord.
Read.
And have not wickedly departed from my God.
Remember, he said, man, forsake not the law. Forsake not the law. Lean on the power. Put your trust, put your hope in God. Read.
For all his judgments were before me, and I did not put away his statutes from me.
He said, I was tested and I came through flying colors. Read.
I was also upright before him, and I kept myself from mine iniquity. Therefore hath the Lord recompensed me according to my righteousness.
According to my righteousness. Read.
According to the cleanness of my hands in his eyesight.
See, man, that's what happened, man. When you lean on the power, you have no curves, no worries, no problems, no issues, man. He said, I come to give you life in abundance. I'm here to help. I'm here to guide and protect you. I'm here to be that shield, your salvation, your peace, your rest, your solitude, your fortress, that high tower. I'm here for that. It seems like Israel just don't want it. Because Israel just can't get past that hump of loving on their brother. Just can't get past that hump of letting go of their hatred. Just can't get past that hump. He say, I'm here to help. I got you.
Bring it out.
So lean on the power. Set your hope in God. Do as David. He say, my hands, man, clean. Clean in the sight. Go back. In St. John chapter 10. St. John chapter 10. And we're going to start at verse 11.
Book of St. John chapter 10, verse 11. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep.
Hello, the what?
The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep.
He said, man, I'm going to make things well out for you. I'm going to give my life for the sheep. I'm going to put myself in a position to where I'm going to protect you. I'm going to make things well out for you. I'm going to make it to where life is easy. I'm going to make that yoke very light. I'm going to make that burden easy for you. I'm going to put myself between you and opposition. I'm going to put myself between you and problems. Excuse me. I'm going to put myself between you and issues. I'm going to be that help. Jump up and read verse 10 again.
Verse 10. The thief cometh not, but for to steal, and to kill, and to destroy. I am come that they might have life.
He said, man, I am come that they might have life. I am come that they might have life. Read.
And that they might have it more abundantly.
Read.
I am the good shepherd.
I am the one that's going to put myself between you and the issues. I am the one that's going to put myself between you and the problems. I am that one that's going to protect you against the wolves. I am that good shepherd. Read.
The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep.
Read.
But he that is an hireling and not the shepherd.
But he that is an hireling and not the shepherd. Read.
Whose own the sheep are not.
Because he said he is a hireling. He said, I am that shepherd, man. These are my sheep. I take responsibility for these sheep because these are my sheep. I come that they may have life. I come that they may have it in abundance. I come that I may give them help. I come that they may have salvation. I come that I may be their shield. Read.
Seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep, and fleeth. And the wolf catches them, and scattereth the sheep. The hireling fleeth, because he is an hireling.
He said the what?
The hireling fleeth, because he is an hireling.
He said the hireling fleeth because the hireling has no obligations to protect. The hireling has no obligations to love. The hireling has no obligations to be that brother. The hireling has no obligations to be that sister. The hireling does not care because they're hired. They didn't do this for the love. They didn't do this for the brotherhood. They didn't do this to make sure that you well off. Their main objective was for a selfish gain. Think about it in the world terms. A lot of brothers and sisters wouldn't do nothing if their check went on the table. And as soon as something goes quote unquote above your pay grade, guess what? You say, F this, I'm out. But see, Christ not gonna do that to you.
That's right.
The power not gonna leave you. The power not gonna put you in no situation without no escape. Bro, he said, I'm here to help. Take my hand. I'm going to be your shield. I'm going to be your salvation. I'm going to be that fortress. That strong and high tower. I'm here to give you life, and that you may have it in abundance. Bro, that's a win-win situation. Why not lean on the power? Why not lean on his son? Take on that yoke. Take on the spirit of Christ, man. Follow in the footsteps of one of the best men to do it. Read.
And care it not for the sheep. I am the good shepherd, and know my sheep.
He said, I am that good shepherd, and I know my sheep. I know the ones that follow me. Read.
And am known of mine.
He said, I am that shepherd, and I know my sheep, and my sheep know me.
That's right.
Give me Psalm. Go back, chapter 34, and verse 11. Chapter 34. Start at verse 10.
The book of Psalms, chapter 34.
Start at verse 10.
Verse 10. The young lions do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord.
They that seek the Lord, but they that lean on the power. Read.
Shall not want any good thing.
Well, he just said, here to help. My sheep, I know them. They know of me. I care for the sheep. Read.
Come, ye children, hearken unto me.
Hear my voice. Read.
I will teach you the fear of the Lord.
Read.
What man is he that desireth life and loveth many days, that he may see good? Keep thy tongue from evil.
What are you asking of?
Keep thy tongue from
He
evil.
said, keep thy tongue from evil. That means you're blaspheming. That means you're murmuring. That
That's
means
right.
you're lying. That means that malice. That means that hatred. That means that covetous. That means that jealousy. That means that defiled bread. He said, keep thy tongue from evil. Keep it from evil. Read.
And thy lips from speaking guile.
Read.
Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it.
Bro, he said, come through the door. Come through the door. I'm here to give you life.
That's right.
I'm here for you to follow me through the pasture. Good grace. No worries, no issues, no problem. He said, depart from evil and do good, bro. Seek that peace. Pursue it. Bro, he said, I'm here to give you rest. That's that peace. He said, seek it. Pursue it. Be at that door, be time. Lean on the power. Lean on the sun. Bro. It's all up and throughout this book. I'm telling you, the main goal. Give you life. Give you love. Surety. Knowledge. Wisdom and understanding. Give you everything that you should want for now. So why not take that deal? The win-win situation. Can't come up short. Read verse 14 again.
Verse 14. Depart from evil.
Leave the world alone. Let go of the world. Be not as that thief. Be not as their robber. Come unto the door. Come through the door. Read.
And do good. Seek peace and pursue it.
Give me John again. St. John, chapter 10, verse 14. Let's go back.
The book of St. John, chapter 10, verse 14. I am the good shepherd, and know my sheep, and am known of mine. As the Father knoweth me, even so know I the Father. And I lay down my life for the sheep.
What do you say, y'all?
And I lay down my life for the sheep.
Man, Christ said, man, I'm here to protect. He said, I'm here for you to lean on. I'm here to take that bullet for you, Bob. I got you. I'm here to be that protection. Read.
And other sheep I have, which are not of this fold, them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd.
He say, man, those, I'm seeking the other sheep, man. I'm seeking the brothers and sisters that's down, I'm seeking the brothers that seem like they just can't get it right. I'm here to help. I'm here to guide you on that path. I'm here to give you the light, so that it may shine through the darkness, that it may give you solace. I'm here to help. I'm here to give you light. He said, I'm here for the brokenhearted, for the widow, for the one saddened. Come unto my fold. Read.
Therefore does my Father love me, because I lay down my life that I might take it again. No man taketh it from me, but I lay it down of myself. I have power to lay it down, and I have power to take it again. This commandment have I received of my Father.
He said, man, I'm here for you. I choose to lay down my life for you, because I got the power to take that. I choose to lay down my life for you, because that's what you need. I choose to be that strong tower. I choose to be that shield. I choose to be that salvation for you. That's pure love. That's pure love. Who you know like that in the world right now that'll do that for you? Who you know like in the world right now, man, that'll make those type of sacrifices? It's so far and few in between. Right? But the power said, man, I send you my son, my ace, my ride or die, the one that's gonna make something shake for you, the one that's gonna be that light, that pillar of light in the dark, the one that's gonna be that good shepherd and guide you to safety. I send him you. So lean on the power. Lean on the Son. You can't go wrong, man. Ain't nothing wrong with taking on the Spirit of Christ. There's no ill will by taking on the Spirit of Christ. There's no shortcomings by taking on the Spirit of Christ. So follow the footsteps. Lean on the power. Trust. Set your hope in God. Give me 2 Corinthians 1. Start at verse 3. 2 Corinthians chapter 1. Start at verse 3.
The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 3. Blessed be God, even the Father of our Lord, Yahushua, the Father of mercy and the God of all comfort.
He said, blessed be God, even the Father of our Lord Christ, the Father of mercy, the God of all comfort. Bro, that's what he just said when he said, come unto me, man. Come through the door. My sheep, they hear my voice. I will guide and protect the sheep. I will be that good shepherd. I am that door. He said, Father of mercies, God of all comfort. Read.
Who comforted us in all our tribulations.
He said, who's going to be there in all our issues and all our problems. Who's going to make it when we got a way out. Read.
That we may be able to comfort them which are in any trouble by the comfort wherewith we ourselves are comforted of God. For as the suffering of Christ abounds in us, so our consolation also abounded by Christ. And whether we be afflicted, it is for your consolation and salvation, which is effectual in the enduring of the same suffering.
Endure. Take cheerfully. Read.
Which we also suffer. Or whether we be comforted, it is for your consolation and salvation. And our hope of you is steadfast, knowing that as ye are partakers of the suffering, so shall ye be also of the consolation.
He say, man, and our hope of you is steadfast, knowing that as ye are partakers of that suffering, you shall also be partakers of that consolation, that you shall also be partakers of that safety, that you shall also be partakers of that peace, that you shall also be partakers of that well-being. He say, this is for you. Endure. Lean on me, and I'm going to make sure it's a way for you out.
That's right.
Read.
For we would not, brethren, have you ignorant of our trouble, which came to us in Asia, that we pressed out of measure, above strength, insomuch that we despaired even of life.
Read.
But he had the sentence of death in ourselves, that we should not trust in ourselves.
He said that we should not trust in ourselves. He said the sentence of death in ourselves. Read.
But in God, which raiseth the dead.
He say put our trust in the power. Read.
Who delivereth us from so great a death.
Hold on. He said who what?
Who delivered us from so great a death.
He said who delivered us from so great a death. And how do you think he delivered us from that? From Christ. Being a lamb without blemish. Laying it on the line for you. For his sheep to be well protected against the wolves. For his sheep to have their good graves. For his sheep to have that rest in the pasture. For his sheep to be well out. Read.
And doth deliver, in whom we trust that he will yet deliver us.
Man, it's time, man. Put your trust in the power. Lean on the power. Lean on the Son, man. Put your hope in God. All your hope, all your cares, all your worries, bro, take care of. Well prepared, well favored. This is what's waiting on you, man. Lean on the power. Give me Proverbs 3. Let's start at verse 5. The book of Proverbs, chapter 3. And start at verse 5.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord.
He said, do what?
Trust in the Lord.
He said, put your hope in God. Put your hope in the power. Put your hope in the Son. Read.
With all thine heart.
With all your mind. Read.
And lean not unto thine own understanding.
See, that's the hard thing, though. He said, put your hope, put your trust in the power, man, and lean not unto thine own understanding. Man, he say the heart is deceitful above all.
That's right.
You'll talk yourself out of your own blessing. You'll walk yourself out of your own safety. You'll walk yourself right into death. He say, trust not in thine own understanding. Read.
In all thy ways acknowledge him.
In all thy ways give him glory. Read.
And he shall direct thy path. Be not wise in thine own eyes.
What did he say about Israel?
Be not wise in thine own eyes.
Read.
Fear the Lord and depart from evil. It shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones.
He said, it shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones. Read.
Honor the Lord with thy substance and with the first fruits of all thine increase. So shall thy barns be filled with plenty.
He said, so you shall have that spiritual stability and growth. Read.
and thy presses shall burst out with new wine.
You have that knowledge, that wisdom, and that understanding, man, by putting your hope in the power. By you being well off, you're going to have that safety, that surety. But lean on the power. Again, what wrong is there by following the example of Christ? What wrong is there? What wrong is it? But everything we done read so far, bro, I have seen nothing that should show that we shouldn't love the power. I have not seen nothing that shows that we should not follow the example of Christ. I have not seen nothing that says that we shouldn't do.
Bring that out, D.
I have not seen nothing that says we shouldn't take on that same spirit. On the contrary, I see everything that says we should be as Christ. That we should walk through that door. That we should want to love our brothers. That we should want to love the power. That we should want to put our hope and our faith in the power, man. Give me Psalm chapter 18, verse 28.
The book of Psalms, chapter 18, verse 28. For thy will light my candle. The Lord, my God, will enlighten my darkness. For by thee I have run through a troop, and by my God have I leaped over a wall.
Hold on. Start over, bro. Give me verse 28 again.
Verse 28. For thy will light my candle.
He said, for thy will light my candle, for thy will give me light. Read.
The Lord, my God, will enlighten my darkness.
He said, the Lord, my God, bro, will brighten the darkest spot. Will make things easy. Read.
For by thee I have run through a troop, and by my God have I leaped over a wall.
He say by my God, man, have I been power? Have I have that knowledge? Have I have that strength? Have I have no cares? Have I have no worries? Read.
As for God, his way is perfect.
He say what?
As for God, his way is perfect.
Again, what is wrong with perfection? Where do you see anything wrong with perfection? So why not take on that same spirit? Why not follow the same steps? Read.
The word of the Lord is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust in him.
There it is again. He said he is a shield. He is the protection of all those that lean on the power. All those that lean on the Son. All those that put their hope. All those that put their trust. All those that put their courage. Read it again, bro. He is a buckler.
He is a buckler to all those that trust in him.
Read.
For who is God save the Lord? Or who is a rock save our God?
Read.
It is God that girdeth me with strength and maketh my way perfect.
You know, he say, God, bro, give me the strength, man. He maketh our way perfect. Again, bro, what wrong do you see there? What is keeping you from taking on this spirit, man? What is keeping you from following your power, man? What's wrong with life? What's wrong with assurity? What's wrong with happiness? What's wrong with peace? What's wrong with safety? There's nothing wrong with any of these things. Why not lean on the power? Why not lean on the Son? Go back, give me Psalm 34. Start at verse 15.
The book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 15. The eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are open unto their cry.
Because my sheep hear my voice, and I hear them. Read.
The face of the Lord is against them that do evil.
Those that come up not through the door. Those that show themselves to be thieves and robbers. Those that show themselves to seek, to kill, steal, and destroy. Read.
To cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of all their trouble.
And that sounds like what he just said. I will help thee. I will be your strong tower. I will be your buckler. I will be your salvation. I will be your strength. You just said it right there. Read 17 again, bro.
Verse 17. The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth and deliver them out of all their trouble.
Bro, why not set your hope on God? Read.
The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all.
What did he say the Lord do?
The Lord delivereth him out of them all.
He said, I come give you life in abundance, bro. I'm here to help. Call on me. Lean on me. Read.
He keepeth all his bones.
He keepeth his elect. Read.
No one, not one of them is broken.
But when they're weak, they are made strong through Christ. Read.
Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. The Lord redeemeth the soul of his servant, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate.
He said, none of them that put their hope, that put their trust, that put their faith in him, none of them will be laid desolate. None of them will have not. None of them will be left for not. They say you're going to have everything. You're going to be well off. Abundance in life. Assurity. Happiness. Peace. Faith. Salvation. All of these things are waiting upon you. Go back. St. John, chapter 10, verse 18.
The book of St. John, chapter 10, verse 18. No man taketh it from me, but I lay it down of myself. I have power to lay it down, and I have power to take it up again. This commandment have I received of my Father. There was a division, therefore, again, among the Jews.
He said, when Christ spoke these things unto the people, there was a division among them. Some believed and some did not. Some wanted safety and some cared for not. Read.
For these sayings, and many of them said, he hath a devil and is bad. Why hear ye him? Others said, these are not the words of him that hath a devil. Can a devil open the eyes of the blind?
See, so you have the ones that don't believe that says he has the devil. You have the ones that do believe that say, bro, he opened the eyes of the blind. He made the ones that were lost to be able to see. He gave them the things that they needed to be well off. He revealed the truth when others was giving them lies. He gave them life when others was feeding them death. So that's what Christ is here for. He said, I'm here to give you life in abundance. I am here to be that shield. I am here to put myself between you and the wolves.
That's right.
I am that shepherd. My sheep hear my voice. My sheep follow me. Read.
And it was at Jerusalem, the feast of the dedication, and it was winter. And Christ walked in the temple and Solomon's porch. Then came the Jews round about him and said unto him, how long dost thou make us to doubt? If thou be the Christ, tell us plainly. Christ answered them, I told you, and you believed me not.
What Christ said unto him?
I told you, and you believed not.
Bro, this is what we deal with every day. Every day we're trying to give people the understanding of Christ. This is what he did for them. They believe not. Their spirit just can't take on. They most don't like the door. He say, read it again, bro.
Christ answered them, I told you, and ye believe not.
Read.
The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me.
He said, these works, for they bear witness of me. I did these in my Father's name. They bear witness of me. Give me Romans 14 and 22. He said, these works bear witness of me, to show you that the Father sent me to be that safety net for you, to be that peace for you, to be that happiness, that surety for you. My works gonna bear witness of me. Let me get there with you, man. Read that.
The book of Romans, chapter 14, verse 22. Has thy faith? Have it to thyself before God. Happy is he that condemneth not himself in that thing which he alloweth. And he that doubteth is damned if he eat, because he eateth not of faith.
And that's what happened with those ones that said, man, he had the devil. They believed him not. They had no faith. They leaned not on the power. They leaned not on the Son. Destroyed in the mind. Had no faith. Damned if they read.
For whatsoever is not of faith is sin.
So what's going on with them, bro?
Whatsoever is not of faith is sin.
So when you don't lean on the power, when you don't lean on the Son, man, when you don't have that assurity, when you don't turn, so you're putting yourself in a deep dark hole, man. Leaving yourself food for the wolves, putting yourself in sin, as 2/3 of our forefathers have done. Bro, Israel loved to disregard Christ, bro. Because if we didn't disregard him, we would follow in his footsteps. So Israel can't let go of that hatred, can't let go of that malice, can't let go of that covetous and jealous spirit. Bro, Israel want to have preeminence of man, vanity upon vanity. Bro, Christ was here to make things easy for us, and we making our footsteps way harder. Lean on the power. Give me. Go back to John 10 and 25.
The book of St. John, chapter 10, verse 25. Christ answered them, I told you, and you believe not.
Because you have no faith. You lean not on me. Read.
The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me. But ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep. As I said unto you, my sheep hear my voice.
What did he say, up?
My sheep hear my voice.
Read.
And I know them, and they follow me.
So these are the ones that are considered the sheep. These are the ones that have considered to walk through that door, to take on that same spirit. He said, my sheep hear my voice. I know them, and they follow me. Give me Romans chapter 8, let's start at verse 5.
The book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 5. But they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh.
They that come but not through the door. Read.
But they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit.
It's those that come through the door, those that seek Christ. Read.
For to be carnally minded is death.
Thieves and robbers. Read.
But to be spiritually minded is life.
Is what?
Is life.
Read.
And peace.
And what?
And peace.
Christ said, man, I come to give you life in abundance. I come that you may be well off, man. you may have that peace, that you may be in the great pastures. Read.
Because the carnal mind is enmity against God, for it is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed can be. So then, they that are in the flesh cannot please God.
They that do not come through the door, they that do not seek Christ, they that do not seek the light and not please the power, they that choose not to lean on the Most High, that choose not to lean on the Son, cannot please God. Read.
But ye are not in the flesh.
But you that hear the voice, you that follow Christ, you that take on the Spirit. Read.
But in the Spirit, if so be that the Spirit of God dwell in you. Now, if any man have not the Spirit,
now, any man have not the Spirit, read,
of Christ.
Of who?
Of Christ.
Now, if any man have not the Spirit of Christ, read,
he is none of his.
He is what?
He is none of his.
There it is again. When he say, my sheep hear my voice. Well, if you ain't following, if you ain't listening, you are none. Because you don't have that same spirit.
That's right.
You have not taken on that same spirit. You chose to try to come up through some other way. And you've been made out to be a thief and a robber. You've been made to seek, to kill, and destroy. You have made to become up on the short end of the stick. Let's go back. John 10, let's start at verse 27.
Book of St. John, chapter 10, verse 27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me.
Because they have the same spirit. Read.
And I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand.
Safety, fortress, salvation, solitude, and buckler. Read.
My Father, which gave them me, is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand. I and my Father are one.
And I and my Father are one. Lean on the Father. Lean on the Son. Give me Philippians 4. Let's start at verse 6.
The book of Philippians, chapter 4, verse 6.
We're coming to a close, Israel. Read.
Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God.
He said, let your requests be known unto God, so that He may give you that peace, that He may give you that surety, that He may give you those pastures. But again, you got to have that same spirit. Read.
And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ.
Through what?
Through Christ.
He say, through Christ, your minds and your hearts will be kept. Why do you think He said, come through the door? Why do you think He said, come through the door? I am that door. That's how you get through the Father, through the Son. Bro, lean on the power, man. Lean on the Son. Give me Isaiah 41 and we out.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 41, verse 10. Fear thy not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee.
All He's saying is lean on me. Set your hope in me. Put your trust in me. Read.
Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness.
Read.
Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing. And they that strive with thee shall perish.
Read.
Thou shalt seek them, and shalt not find them. Even them that contend with thee, they that war against thee, shall be as nothing, and as a thing of naught. For I, the Lord thy God, will hold thy right hand, saying unto you,
read.
Fear not.
What'd he say?
Fear not.
Read.
I will help thee.
He will what?
I will help thee.
Bro, lean on the power. Lean on the Son. He said, I will help thee. Again, he said, I come to give you life in abundance. I come to be that fortress, that shield. I come to be that salvation. For I come to help. To show you the way. Give you the strength when you are weak. Give you that knowledge, that wisdom, and understanding. So that you may be made whole. So lean on the power. Lean on Christ, man. Lean on the Son. And on that we say shalom.